Hello, I am Jolly Goblin. I am the jolliest of all goblins, and today I am playing Guild Wars 2, the Heart of Thorns beta in September, for the Elite Specializations, the Herald, the Daredevil, and the Berserker. The Elite Specialization for the Revenant, the Herald. Hello everyone, my name is Jolly Goblin, and this is my buddy Torque. And today we're going to go over the Elite Specialization for the Revenant, the legendary Dragon Stance, Glint. Alright. Now we now have proof that you're actually possessed, because when she roared, my mouth moved. God damn it. Alright. The new weapon they've given us for this specialization is the shield. It's complete support, but it's kind of neat. Okay. First one is Envoy of Exuberance. Send energy of glint towards target area. Grant protection to allies and release a burst of healing. Then it comes back to you and gives you protection. So you go, hey, there's my buddy over there. And god damn it, I broke it. I broke it again. The hell is up with me breaking shields? Well, like Torque showed you at rubber bands. I don't break everything, it's everything I touch. Okay, I'll try the same thing.
6 feet tall.
Okay, so I break everything. Shut up, Torque. It's not that funny. The second skill, since I break things, it's beta, shut up. God. Is Crystal Hibernization. Channel the Shield of Mist to protect you and regenerate health. You take no damage and gain no conditions. So, hey, screw you, can't get me. Now, all of the skills that come with this, they take pips off your energy regeneration. So normally you have 5 pips of energy regeneration. Each of these takes something off. They're like the old Guild Wars 1 skills. Now keep an eye on your pips. So like the healing skill, I don't want a negative. If you get negative pips and it goes all the way to 0 energy, they just turn off. But for example, the healing skill, the Facet of Light, place the Facet of Light on yourself, grant nearby allies regeneration every few seconds, and it takes a pip off your regeneration of your energy. And you get this cool little graphic underneath you that shows everyone what you're doing. So every one of these skills has a different graphic that lights up. Torque's doing the regeneration, he gets the hearty heart, and I gain regeneration. Plus he has a trait that also gives might to everyone you're giving this to. So that's pretty cool. But that's like the old school mending from Guild Wars 1. You put it on, you heal yourself, and you lose a pip of energy. When you use it and consume it, you consume the Facet of Light to heal yourself and turn all incoming attacks into healing for short duration. Ah, God. Glint made a noise and my mouth moved again. Ugh, creepy. We really are possessed. It's kind of neat. I like it. That's why he says something about my mind. Hey, get out of my mouth and get in my belly. The next one is the Facet of Darkness. Place a Facet of Darkness on yourself. It gives everybody around you fury. And when you consume it, you have the dragon come out and it reveals all stealth enemies and gives them blindness. And again, you have the little graphic for the eye because you're using that one. Dragon serious face. This one consumes 2 energy instead of just 1 like the healing. This one, the Facet of Elements, place the Facet of Elements on yourself and give everyone swiftness. That graphic's messed up. It's supposed to be the one with the feather. When you eat it, you consume the Facet of Element to cover target area and magical dragon breath, which burns, freezes, and gives them weakness. And it looks pretty neat, breathing fire down on them. This one only takes 1 energy pip, so if you want to go exploring, hook this one up and the healing one, you only lose 2 energy pips. You still have 3, so you should be okay.
I'm 6 feet tall.
If you could hit an AFKR. The 4th skill is another 2 energy drainer. It is the Facet of Strength. Place the Facet of Strength on yourself and give might to everyone every few seconds. And when you use it, you give 10 points of vulnerability to an enemy, and it looks like dragon claws ripping people apart. Yeah, they're not strong. Dragon claws, slice, slice. Now here's the fun thing. If you put up like energy, darkness, elements, that costs 4 of your energy pips. You still have 1 energy pip left. You can use your number 1 skill all you want, but if you use something like, you know, broken shield, it's still broken. You lose energy and barely recover it. If you put all of them on, you actually lose energy. So all of these skills together is a -1 energy on this. Dragon power is activate. The elite skill is pretty cool. Place a facet of chaos on yourself and grant nearby allies protection every few seconds. Alright, so you're able to give everyone protection, your protection torrent, and reduces all damage by 33%. That's really cool. Now, the only problem is that when you use this, it eats all your energy. So you have no energy recovery at all. So you can only use the number 1 skills. What you can also do though, however, is use your number 1 attacks. With a sword, not so good. But if you have the hammer, you can attack from a distance with an AoE attack flying hammer, and it doesn't cost you any problems with your energy. But if you use something like Facet of Light,
invigorating,
suddenly you're losing energy. Not very good. Yeah, too many things at once, you have to eat them all.
Infuriating.
And now I'm losing energy very, very quickly. Once you run out of energy though, all of these recycle. So, run out of energy, everything resets, you recharge all your energy back, everything looks pretty good. But when you consume this, you consume the Facet of Chaos to release chaotic winds, damaging and knocking back foes while granting super speed to allies. It'll be saying blah 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 blah. So basically you do is, you're like, hey look, I don't need this anymore, it's taking too much energy. Summon Glint, Dragon Blast everyone. Dragon to the face. It's great. This guy's running around with this guy. Stop it. Anyways. The last thing that they've done that I really like a lot is the Facet of Nature. You use this on yourself and everyone around you increases outgoing boon duration by 50%. It takes 2 energy pips. Okay, that's pretty neat, right? Well, you can also do this while you're Shiroing. And so you can run around with all the Shiro skills and also have this skill. So all outgoing boons of you and everyone else last 50% longer. And when you consume it, it gives you all the boons from all the other facets as one. It's a real quick way to be able to grab a bunch of boons really quickly.
I'm nigh invincible.
Protection, swiftness, fury, regen, might, and you can do this with anything. So even if you're not using, yes, Unity and kicking ass, Tark. Even if you're not using Glint, you can still use this as a quick way to get all the boons that you really need, and help all your friends out too. Alright, now that is the Revenant Glint specialization. I like this a lot. It's a lot of fun. I really like the energy management and the things you can do with this and the way you can help everyone else. I'm really gonna like mapping my Revenant when I get it eventually with the healing skill and the speed skills, so now I'm constantly eternally quick and healing, and yeah. The hell with everything else. Map this guy really quick. Ow, my butt! Stop it, Dark. Thank you very much for watching. You have a good day. See you next beta or when they release the game. Come on, Tark, let's get out of here. The elite specialization for the thief, the Daredevil. Hello everyone, I am Jolly Goblin, and this is my buddy Torque. And today we're going to go over the specialization for the thief, the Daredevil. Alright. The weapon that they've given us with this one is the stick. Fear your stick? Why? Oh god, you got that creepy one. It's got an eyeball that bleeds on it. Yeah, most of the sticks were designed for mages, so then they look like complete spanking tools. I mean, like, they look like complete spanking tools. This looks like a paddle. This is not going to work. They're gonna have to make some new skins pretty quick. Alright, the skills are Staff Strike, hit them with your stick. Staff Bash, hit them with your stick again. Whirling Stick Strikes, whirl your stick around, striking nearby foes. So you hit them, you spin your stick around. Okay, cool. Yeah, like that. Good example. Twirly, twirly, twirly. Got you. The second skill is Weakening Charge. Deliver multiple strikes and weaken everyone you hit with it. Gotta be careful, Torque. We're on a cliff. Don't fall down. Don't fall down. The third skill. Yes, it did. I have on video. The third skill is Debilitating Arc. Strike enemies in front of you and roll backwards, breaking immobilization and cripple and all the other conditions. Pretty cool. Go ahead and show them, Torque. You hit them and back up like, screw you. The number 4 skill is Dust Strike. Sweep the ground, throwing crap in your enemies' faces in front of you and blind them. Sweeping the ground with a stick. I hope you like crap in your face. That's what you're going to get. It is. It's like, hey, look, there's crap on the ground. In your face. The number 5 skill is Vault. Leap to your destination. Damage foes upon impact. And you impact. Boom! For a little guy, you should tore up the ground. It's just a lot like a monk. A lot of the skills are very monkish. Especially the martial art ways you use the stick. Don't fall down. Now, the healing skill is Sexy Dance. It's called Channeled Vigor, but it looks completely perverted. Go ahead, Dark. Show them. You gain endurance per energy pulse, and you heal more if your endurance is full. No, I'm not giving you $1. Yeah, Sexy Dance. But if you have like pistols out and you do this, you're still doing the sexy dance. So I don't know how that works exactly, but I think a bunch of people went to a strip bar and said, hey, I got a great idea for a healing skill because I feel better. That's a complete pole dance. I wonder what happens to using a ball. Anyways, it's healing skills improper. The new skill levels that they've given us for this are physical skills. Okay. No, God, no. Not doing that. Be dirty. No. Slash no and no, no. I'm not going to go stripper dancing again. Stupid dollars. The physical skills, focus, Torque. The physical skills are Fists of Fury. Strike your enemy multiple times. If all punches hit, you get Palm Strike, which you do massive damage, stun them, and make them target of pulmonary impact, explosively damaging them. So that's pretty neat. It's fun too. Again, very monkish. Going to punch and get knocked out. Yeah, I know. Next skill is Distracting Daggers. You equip daggers that can be thrown to interrupt enemies and increase the cooldown. So you hook this up. Power! And then you fling the daggers out, and every time an enemy tries to do something, you're like, no. I'm going to hit you with that. No. But I'm going to go do that. No. Screw you. I can just see people screwing up people with this. The next one's Bandit's Defense. Briefly block incoming attacks. If you block, again you're doing the melee, the martial arts blocking. If you block an attack in melee range, you retaliate and knock enemies down for a whole second. So you're like, no, don't hit me, blocking you, and then you punch them. that, Torque. It's great. I like this one a lot. Impairing Daggers is the last of the physical skills that are not elite. You fling multiple immobilization daggers at a single enemy. These things, you find someone you don't like and you throw poison, slow, and immobilize on them, so they can't move, they can't use skills worth of crap, and they're poisoned. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, a little ball of shiny magic. I've actually seen like all 3 knives and they glow different colors. But it's kind of hard to show because, you know, stupid reasons. The elite skill is known Impact Strike. Strike your enemies and stun them. Then you uppercut them. And then you give them a finishing blow. So if you're right in front of somebody, you hit them, they're dazed for 2 seconds. Then you do an uppercut. They go straight up in the air and they land on their ass. And then you jump down and hit them while they're on their butt. So, it's pretty fun. Again, very monkeyish. You always get too close to the edge. I don't know why you'll do that, Torque. It's monk punching and sticking around. Now, on top of this, they've given us 3 sexy dances. 3 ways to dodge. So there's all kinds of dodging things now. But you can actually change them in your skills. When you're in the Daredevil selection, the very last one actually alters your dodge. Zoom out so we can see Torque doing this stuff. The first one is Impaling Lotus. You flip up in the air like you're dual-wielding daggers, and you throw daggers in all directions that damage, bleed, torment, and cripple everyone. So just flipping around, you're flinging daggers of just, hey, screw everyone around me. Careful, Torque. You're going to fall. If you select the second one, though, it changes it. So instead of 3 flippy daggers, you get dash. Remove conditions and gain swiftness, and rush forward to evade attacks. And you move really far. Normally you dodge for like, 300 feet. Now you go run forward for 360. That's pretty cool. The last one is Bound. Leap into an area. You're going to fall, Torque, I swear. I'm going to laugh. Is Bound. You leap into an area and deliver massive blows to enemies around you. So every time you flip, your dodge ability is all these things will be changed over. And of course it's on the same row, so you can only select one at a time. So that Torque's bashing things with his butt and everything else. Alright. That's the Daredevil skills. Had a lot of fun with them. Animation's a little clunky right now, but it's beta, so you know. That's what happens. We'll see y'all next time. Hopefully for the next beta, or when they release this thing. And before we leave, sexy pole dance. Dun dun dun. Where's my dollars? The elite specialization for the warrior, the berserker. Hello everyone, I am Jolly Goblin. I am the jolliest of all goblins. This is my buddy Torque. And today we're going over the warrior specialization, the berserker. We're gonna go berserker. It'd be great fun. Now, the new thing they gave us is a torch. You know, angry face Torque says so. The torch is a new one that they've given us. Show them the torch, Torque. Yeah, like that in the face. The warriors now have a torch skill. Now, this is pretty neat. It gives us 2 new skills. One is called the Blaze Breaker. Smash your torch into the ground, creating a deadly shockwave that conditions foes. So you hit the ground, cripple them, and burn them with rock pointies for the butthole. Boom. Fire to the butt. Burning rocks. The next one is called Flames of War. Cleanse conditions and become a mobile fire field. Run around, Torque. That burns nearby foes. When the field expires, it explodes, damaging everyone and setting them on fire again because why the hell not? It's fun. It's neat because you can run around and just make fire fields anywhere you want to go. So that's pretty cool. The actual Berserker thing fixes over your adrenaline skills. You have to hit F2 to activate. Yeah, set them on fire and hug them. The new Berserker skill, you hit F2 instead of F1 when it's ready. You gain adrenaline and attack. You have an attack speed boost and access to primal burst skills. So your attack speed goes up by 10%, you get quickness, adrenaline, and for 15 seconds you're attacking the hell out of everyone in front of you. That's better than that. All of your normal burst skills are changed over. Yeah, right, whatever. Each one has become different. So, for example, Decapitate is from the axe skill Eviscerate. And what this one does is you leap for the foe with a powerful attack. Foes behind your target take half damage, so you hit everyone around them. Arching Seer is the next one over from Two-Handed Sword. So you deliver a circular attack on foes around you, creating an expanding ring of fire. Deals more damage to foes with low health, under 50%. Hammer has been changed over to Rupturing Smash. Jump to target location and slam your hammer down, creating a deadly chain of earthen shockwaves that knocks foes back and knocks them on their butt. He's like, hey, screw y'all. Your underwater spear now has burning shackles. You fire a fast, forceful shot. Sorry, that's not the spear. That's the spear gun. You fire a fast, forceful shot that immobilizes and burns foes, and it pierces. Pretty neat. The longbow skill changes over to Scorched Earth. You fire a burning shot that leaves behind a trail of flaming destruction. The mace skill changes over to Skull Grinder. Unleash a powerful skull strike that dazes your target and inflicts multiple conditions. Blindness, weakness, the confused, and they're crippled and dazed. So you smack them in the head and they don't remember what their name is anymore. It's pretty cool. The gun skill changes to Gun Flame. Fire a fast, flaming shot that explodes when it hits, interrupting foes. I've used this one before. It hurts pretty good. It knocks everyone on they're like, oh god, really? Huge group of enemies get messed up pretty bad. Daze and damage. Let's see here. The spear underwater changes to Wild Whirl. Strike all foes around you, burning and pulling them in, so you can stab them some more. And then the sword skill changes to Flaming Fury. Lash out with a flurry of strikes that destroys projectiles and shoots fireballs at the foes in front of you. So it's kind of like, Link's magic sword. And you knock the block away the projectiles. Stab, stab, stab. That's pretty neat. Okay, now for the healing skills, the other things we've gotten are rage skills. There's 4 regular skills, a healing, and an elite that you can use with this new stuff. Yeah, Berserker reasons. The healing skill is called Blood Reckoning. Heal for a percentage of the damage you deal. Critical hits heal for more and give extra adrenaline. So you use this when you're in the middle of combat. I probably could make this an auto attack so it pops up every time you need it. As soon as it recharges, it pops up and you just keep hitting people while you're in the middle of the combat. Shattering Blow. Move over here so we can see it. Summon a rock in front of you, then shatter it to gain adrenaline and send rock fragments to all the foes in front of you. Foes bleed based on how close they are to the rock. The shockwave produced by this attack reflects projectiles. It's just, okay, I got a rock in front of me, screw your projectiles. This is you, breaks the rock. It's like, oh no, I summoned a rock wall, what do I do? You get hit in the face, that's what you do, stupid. The next one is Wild Blow. Lash out with a critical attack that launches your target. Your target flies backwards with such force that they knock back other foes in the way. Gain bonus adrenaline if this move hits. So you smack them with this and they go flying back and they're like, oh crap, they got knocked all their buddies back. It's pretty neat. I haven't seen one that knocks other people down when they get flung either. Screw you and all the buddies standing over there by you. Let's see here. Yeah, Suit of Awesome without the suit. Sundering Leap. Leap at the location and gain adrenaline. When you land, deal damage and inflict vulnerability on all foes in the area. And it's like 10 stacks of vulnerability. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. The final regular skill is Outrage. Break out of stun and gain adrenaline for each foe near you. I think you're probably supposed to say that, whatever. The elite skill is Headbutt. Stun your target, stun yourself, gain adrenaline if you hit. So you run up and smack them with your head. You stun them for 3 seconds, but you're stunned for 1 second. So it's like, hey, yeah, screw you. Bonk. I had to have neat helmet for this one. It'll hurt your head otherwise, jeez. Yeah, you have to scream really loud before you use this one. Like, hey, screw you, smack. So this is the Berserker skills. Pretty neat. I'll put some gameplay footage into these. But yeah, they're pretty neat. I like them. Need to do a little work on some of the animations a little. They're kind of clunky sometimes. But overall, I like it a lot. It's a good addition. I like the freaking torch fire skills. But yeah, it's beta. So I'm sure they're going to change all the numbers around before too long. But I like the animations that they have on torch skills, especially. Yeah, rock, smash that crap. Headbutt. Ah, jeez. So, alright. Torque and I are going to go play with this stuff, and we'll see you on next beta. Later. Berserker mode. Flaming Fury. And doesn't matter, I'm shooting fireballs in all directions. Haha, he's dead. Almost enough to do Flaming Fury. Alright, Berserker mode. Flaming Fury. Haha, worked pretty good. There we go. Berserker mode. Skull Grinder. Smash. I don't even know what happened, did you? So bad. Berserker mode. Decapitate. Chop. Caved your head in. I don't care. Arching Seer. Arching Seer. Like a target. Donk, donk, donk.
But you don't know it yet.
Alright, going Berserker mode. Rupturing Smash. Your face. Knock you down. Donk. Berserker mode. Scorched Earth. Donk, 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 donk. Becoming Berserker. Now, Gunflame. Boom! Didn't like that, did you, stupid? Okay, Torque. In order to showcase the water weapons, there's no water in the new place. Gonna have to go down here and do this in ore. That way, the undead are a little tougher than some other places. Wild World. Yeah, burning shackles. All wrapped up and no place to go. That's it for this beta. See you next time, or when they release the game. Until then, lots of loot for everyone and lots of fun. Alright.